I want to talk about something that Trump refused to guarantee, and then something else that he promised. During the Meet the Press interview that came out today, I highly recommend everyone watch this. If you didn't vote for him, you should watch it. If you did vote for him, you should especially watch this. This will keep you in the know as to what his intentions are in the next couple months. And the thing he refused to guarantee starts off as this. He was asked the question, can you guarantee American families won't pay more? And he said, I can't guarantee anything. I can't guarantee tomorrow. And he waffled a bit more, but he continued, I'm a big believer in tariffs. Tariffs are the most beautiful word. They're beautiful. It's going to make us rich. Now, the interviewer, she pressed him on this as how he will ensure that prices do not rise in response to these tariffs going through, because multiple major corporations, including the CEO or the CFO of Walmart, came out and said, yes, our prices will rise if these tariffs go through. But when he was asked how he'll stop companies from raising prices, he didn't answer. He wouldn't. Instead, he delivered one cute little take. The market will take care of it. Another last part, just to remember this. This is one of the promises, I guess, he's making with his tariffs. Tariffs are going to make our country rich. We'll see. Now, the thing that he promised is in regards to immigration. On day one, alongside his peace plan in Ukraine and in the Middle East, he guaranteed peace in both of those locations on day one. And he is promising a resolution to immigration also on day one. The question was asked, is it your plan to deport everyone who is here illegally over the next 4 years? And he answered, well, I think you have to do it. It's a very tough thing to do, but you have to have rules, regulations, laws. They came in illegally. Now, the interviewer, she pushed back and made mention of the fact that there are over 4 million families within the United States of mixed immigration status, right? Which means that the family may largely be U.S. citizens or legal immigrants, and they have some illegal or undocumented family members, right? Now, she said, they can be deported together. Is that the plan? And Trump answered, correct. I don't want to be breaking up families. So the only way you don't break up the family is you keep them together and you have to send them all back. And the interviewer pressed back again. Even the kids who are here legally? And he said, look, we have to have rules and regulations. Which is then when he transitioned into his desire, his intention to end birthright citizenship. Birthright citizenship is something afforded to all Americans by the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. And he promises that he is going to undo that aspect of the 14th Amendment. And I want to read this to you. Here's the actual Section 1 of the 14th Amendment. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction therein are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the principles, privileges, or immunities of citizens of the United States. Nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the legal protection of the laws. Almost everyone watching this video, if you are an American citizen, you are an American citizen for the sheer fact that you were born here. You've never had to take a U.S. citizenship test in order to gain the protections of our society. It is granted to you by the sheer virtue of being born within the United States. And if you are expecting that this rescission of birthright citizenship is a good thing, I want you to immediately after this video go take the citizenship test. I want you to take it without any training whatsoever to see if you can pass it. Because I can almost promise a huge majority of Americans cannot pass this test. A huge majority of Americans have very little understanding of how our government works. They have very little understanding of the general cultural design of the American experiment. And without study, they won't be able to pass this test. So what you have is a promise from Donald Trump on day one is that he is going to unwind birthright citizenship and not just deport illegal immigrants, over supposedly 11 plus million, but their families who also include U.S. citizens. What a promise.